Jamison Heating and Cooling presents.
Hey, my good home service brothers and sisters. How y'all doing today? It's Ryan here for Triple T episode 7 with my good bud, Ryan. And we're out here episode 7 in the beautiful Anaheim, California. And we are plugging today's taco joint. And it is
Los Alazanes.
Los Alazanes.
Right here in Anaheim, California.
Yes, my first glance, I will say it's not the eyesore that I would be looking for. But if you see it, it's on the corner, Los Alazanes. We'll give it a shot. It comes highly recommended from our
IT guy.
Mr.
Lizard.
Someone you don't see, but he's always with us behind the scenes. We love you.
Lizard.
Let's check it out.
It's hot as hell, conservation on my mind. I try to beat the heat, so I'd rather stay inside. It's Techy Taco Tuesday. It's Techy Taco Techy Taco Tuesday. Techy Taco Tuesday.
Brought to you by Jamison Heating and Cooling Services, your friendly neighborhood HVAC pros.
It's Techy Taco Tuesdays on my brain.
Alazanes. Ready, go.
That's crazy because I have to make that the intro now because it's so cringe. Oh my God.
Take 3.
Nope. Take now. All right. We're back at the table with Los Alazanes. I was not expecting these tacos to be this big. So this comes from our plug, our IT.
Lizard.
I already know what he's going to do. And ironically enough, he's never actually had the tacos here.
Right. He says his go-to is the asada fries, hence why we had to try the asada fries.
We 100% did. I feel like, do you think that we should do that at the end or at the beginning because we already know?
Well, seeing as it's the closest reach to me, you can do it at the end. However...
You're about to walk into this. Okay.
Yes, sir. It looks good, too. I like the asada. Sometimes, I've said this before, asada wouldn't be my first choice of proteins, but it looks good. I like the crisp glisten on the asada that I'm seeing here. So
I agree. I'm gonna go for these ones. Let's go for
what is that?
minis. I
El
think
Pastor?
these are the El Pastors.
Oh, that's my fave. You can never go wrong, honestly.
Yeah, and then these are the carne asada tacos.
Okie dokie. What can we say about Tacos Alazanes?
They've been around for
15 years. Oh, wow. Okay. And I definitely have seen that place 100 times driving by. So
it's one of those places where it's like you see, especially because they're almost exclusively a drive-through place.
Sure.
Like you see the line there often.
right.
But like,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I'm hungry now.
For sure.
Like,
for
I
sure.
don't want to wait.
I'm grateful for the wreck. I don't know that it would have caught my eye otherwise. Well, like I said, I've driven there a ton of times, passed by there a ton of times.
Yeah.
It is on, what is it? Not in Ball? Not in Ball. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Give us the first taste test there, buddy.
All right, here we go.
Whoa, you got 1.5 bites right there. 1.5 tacos. That's that 2 tortilla trick there. You know what I mean? Ooh, I just did another triple T right there. 2 tortilla trick. Dude.
You really like your alliteration.
I'm nasty with it, dude. They just the flow. Ooh, speaking of nasty with it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfection. Let's hear it.
This is middle ground.
Middle ground. So we're talking like a 6, a 5. What are we talking here?
I'm gonna call it a 5 right now.
Okay.
Let me get into some sauce real quick.
Gotta get the green salsa. Looks like it's user friendly as far as the spice level. What do you think?
Okay.
Silence.
So we have never, for any of the places that we've been to, been overly nice because there's no reason for that. We want to make sure to let people know where to go.
We're gonna keep it real. Always. We gotta be truthful with it. For sure.
Keeping it real,
Yep.
a little dry.
Okay. All right. So we're shooting on the IT guy's taco joint. I got it. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We're
I'm
only talking
kidding.
about one thing that it is that he gets.
Keep it 100. You're right.
I'm talking about.
You're right.
When it comes to this taco,
Uh-huh.
a little dry. And for me, when it comes to my street tacos, I want for those tortillas to be like, especially if you're doubling up,
I'm with you.
they better be thin.
Kind of, yeah. soft on the more softer side, kind of like a fresh kind of maybe moist is a little bit extreme of a word, but a little bit on the moist side, right?
These ones are like really chewy, almost to the. And I'm sorry, but like they almost feel like grocery store.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I mean?
Womp, womp, womp.
And we don't like that. Honestly,
And we don't like
if I
that.
ate this same one
Yeah.
with just one of them instead of two, I probably would have been fine with it.
Sure.
But
Fair
does it-
review. Fair
it's
review.
it's not something to write home about.
It's no Angels, am I right?
Hey, you see, that was my plug. You can't do
Not.
that.
It's no Beaty, am I right?
Okay, well,
Angels is for me the El Pastor. Oh my gosh,
I think
Angels
that's-
all day long.
That's probably our like if you're talking about everyday plugs. I
Yeah.
think that's been our best plug
Yep,
so far.
yep.
Prime cut though.
Oh, next level. That's like a treat.
That's
like a treat.
That's different.
You know,
Okay.
speaking of Prime Cut, well, I won't say that. I was just going to say, when we had Prime Cut in Huntington Beach right there off PCH,
Yeah.
and then like a week later I had their new location in Placencia, I kind of weighed out, is the food really good? Which it is. It is really good. But then I questioned, was it tasty and a great experience because of the vibe that Prime Cut Huntington
Truth.
Beach offers? You know what I mean? It's right there off PCH, dude.
Yeah, you're literally just looking at the beach.
Yep. Episode what? 4? Was that 4?
Was that 4? I want to say it was 4.
I think it was 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Yeah. One or the other.
Anyway, let's see what
You gotta do this now.
let's see what your nachos taste like.
Nachos. It's
My bad.
it's
Carne asada
fries.
fries. Forgive
It's
me.
fries.
Don't stone me.
Now let's make sure real quick. So do we sauce them? How do we?
What
how
should
we
we
handle
do?
sauce
Saucy
them
sauce. Okay.
up?
Let me
Red
see
sauce,
this.
green
Green,
sauce.
yeah.
Oh,
I
he
got-
said the green sauce.
verde.
Yeah.
I got to keep it safe with the green, you know. I'm going to go with a little drizzle here just in case somebody wants to try it without the sauce.
Oh, of course.
Got to be, you know.
I'm actually gonna go in. I'm gonna go in on this.
Okay.
Side as well.
Get her done. Let's see. Oof. I like the cheese they put on there. That's like
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in business. We're absolutely back in business. Okay. I was worried. I was worried. I had nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
And this was the attraction to the place, right?
Correct.
The carne asada fries.
Oh yeah.
That's really good. I enjoyed that. I can dig in on that for sure. Yeah. I would say if there's like what is it, Albert Tacos, which is a popular one around OC.
Very much so. Yes.
I would say it's an Albert Taco level.
It's that same type
right?
of vibe.
Yeah.
To me personally, as somebody who's grown up here, like this is that 2:00 in the morning kind of vibe.
Exactly. That's true. Yeah.
Which is also great midday as well. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I'm hearing you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. But before we get into anything else, we got somebody else who's here to eat. So I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna get Max in here. All right.
All right.
All right, bet.
Come on down. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Max. We have some tacos here for you. Give them a whirl.
Cool.
You can try some of this if you want. But
So, yeah.
I missed you, dude. I haven't seen you on here since last week.
Yeah, no, I mean, everything's been good, dude. I actually just ran a pretty awesome call, man.
Did you?
Yeah,
Ooh,
bro.
me too.
You know what? I kind of want to just chime in on that.
Let's hear it, dude. Tell the viewers, tell the
so-
listeners.
You know what? We get called out. This is the second time we were out there.
Okay.
You know, this guy's, he's got handyman, you know, working on his unit. They've been out there to diagnose his breaker. They were telling him all kinds of bad, you know, all kinds of bad.
So it sounds like there was people behind him right before you.
Yeah.
Other companies,
Well,
other
companies,
techs.
They told them
Jesus.
bad compressor. They
Yeah.
told them, you know,
Yeah.
bad everything. It's all bad. It's got to get replaced. All bad. You know, and mind you, it's a 20-year-old unit. 20-year-old.
Right.
You know, it's a package unit. It's commercial.
Right.
It's commercial, as you know. They run it quite a bit.
Of course.
You know, so all that being said, you know, I like to go in with an empty mind. Empty, like, as far as, like, don't bring, you know, assume that something's wrong. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, what you're talking about is I know this call and this customer. I've been on this call and customer 1,000 times.
Yes.
I know what the outcome's going to turn into, so I'm out of here.
And here's the thing: the head trash. I don't know.
There
if
we
you saw
go.
the text
Every
message.
episode, buddy. Yes.
Did you see
yes.
what I texted you?
No.
I was like, hey man, this guy. He loves. He's got handyman working for him.
Dude,
and
2 hours later, you call me and go $1,600 done, and I'm going, what happened to 10 minutes into the call? You're telling me this and that and that and this, and I'm like,
but
bro.
it's because of that head trash, brother.
100.
And you know what?
100.
It had everything to do with the last conversation he and I had. Remember that this is the second time we were here. Mm-hmm. He had called me late at night, like maybe last week on Friday.
Okay.
And he was like, hey, can you help me diagnose, blah, 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 this and that. Because, again, multiple companies are telling him this, that, and the other is bad.
It becomes so confusing at that point. It's frustrating.
So then, of course, we go out there today. And again, he's telling me that they've already quoted him for system replacement. They've already condemned the compressor. It's a 3-phase unit, blah, 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 right? So I go up into the roof, right? And again, within 10 minutes,
Bro, that's crazy.
I'm telling you, hey, man, this guy just wants to find out what's wrong, right? So that he can get someone behind us to just go and do the work.
Yeah, and you call me and I'm going,
Yeah.
bro, we talk about this all the time. You've been there 10 minutes. There's no way you could know in 10 minutes. You really got to hang in there more, dude. Even if we wasted 2 hours on the call, I mean, our process and procedure wouldn't have us wait 2 hours on the call because we're asking the right qualifying questions, right?
Yes. Yes.
But anyway, that's funny. You know, when I hung up with you, I'm like, how funny. I chuckled to myself. It's funny you bring that up. I chuckled to myself because I said 2 hours ago, he texted me and said, oh, dude, this guy's doing a bunch of side work and he has handyman and this kind of things. But eat up, bro. Taste the taco.
Okay. So I want to try. Which one's this one?
That one is your asada.
And this one is El Pastor.
Asada and El Pastor.
Got it.
That one's the El Pastor, the other two are.
Okay, so this is going to be El Pastor. Yeah?
No, the big ones are asada.
Okay, these are asada. This is El Pastor.
Oh,
I
okay,
want to try the El
nice.
Pastor.
Try it.
Yeah,
bro.
I feel
That's
like
my
that one,
favorite.
like you said, you can't really
That's
go
my
wrong.
favorite,
It's a very
dude.
fatty kind of a meat.
I love El Pastor, bro.
So it's very forgiving when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the type of person that eats it with just one tortilla. Am I good on that one? All right, so
I ain't mad at you for one
and
tortilla,
here's the
buddy.
thing. You know what? Hispanics do this all the time, right? So we get with tacos, you can splice it and make 2 out of them.
Well, dude, I'm
make
like,
2 out of them. Look, that's like the trick of an Hispanic family. There we go.
is it disrespectful to cancel out the 2 tortilla wrapped taco and go with the 1 tortilla taco?
I would suggest no.
It's
and
not, right?
Here's the reason. When you eat a taco with 2 tortillas, most of it falls out the other side anyways.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you make the most out of the taco by splicing in 2.
Dude.
So that's kind of what I do when I eat tacos.
Yeah, it's funny.
sure.
Me and girlfriend were having this conversation like 2 days ago. She made homemade tacos, and she goes, "Oh, she put 2 tortillas." I'm like, "It's a homemade taco. What do we need 2 tortillas for? Like, the one sticking up, you know?" And I just thought that was funny. She was like insistent, "You got to have 2 tortillas." I'm like, all right, cool.
So here it is.
Send it.
Here it is. So the inside tortilla is definitely softer. I'll give you that.
Single wrap.
Yeah, single wrap.
Oh yeah. Finger looking good. Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfection. What would you scale it? Or what would you rate it?
Okay. I'd give it a 4 or 5.
4 or 5? Okay, that's
Yeah.
what Bri. That's kind of what Bryce said.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in the
Yeah, and here's
saying this
why.
honestly, kind of mid range a little bit.
El Pastor, like I said, is a very forgiving kind of a meat. Very fatty. You know what I mean?
Sure.
This one kind of seems like it was cooked for a while,
Uh-huh.
and maybe was under a heat lamp for too long.
I see. So you got this like dried out kind of
Yeah,
vibe, kind of
it's
thing.
kind
I
of a
get
dried
you.
out thing.
I get you.
But the tortilla, it's
Yeah.
definitely stuff I grew up with, so
Sure.
I'm not too harsh on that.
You're not mad at it, dude. After a long day's work, pulling up through the drive-through, grabbing some tacos, you can't be mad. Am I right?
Not at all.
So continue telling me your story. What I want to understand is how the heck you got from this guy has a bunch of handymen to $1,600 in repairs.
Again, I think what a lot of it has to do with how we respond to our clients. clients.
Yeah.
A lot of it has
All
to do.
of it has to
Are
do.
we taking the time to answer their late phone calls,
Mm.
right? And the other day I was eating dinner and I was off work. He gives me a call, and like I said, he was trying to like, hey, I'm frustrated. We got a restaurant, we have a business, people are here, it's hot. What can you do? So then, I was trying to help him out, blah blah blah, over the phone, just to kind of give him some kind of a help.
Sure.
And so then, even still, the equipment was not operational, and eventually, because of the way we respond, the fact that we're so interactive with our clients, and that we just genuinely care.
We do. We do.
He
Yeah.
went ahead and just confirmed the appointment. And so then today, when I get there, again, I text you, hey man, this guy just probably wants to know what's wrong, blah blah blah. So I go up on top of the roof, and I open up the unit, and I'm seeing all kinds of bad. The unit's super dirty. It's never been maintained.
Right.
It's a restaurant, and I know in the back of my mind, this thing runs all day, every day. 3-phase, so it takes quite a bit for a three-phase compressor to give out.
Sure. Right. You're right.
And it's a package unit, so I know it's not going to be some kind of
smart man.
Yeah.
And you did say somebody's already said the compressor was done.
Condemned.
The compressor was condemned.
It was
Okay,
condemned.
I'm hearing you. Wow.
So then I go up there and I'm checking power. I get 208 all three legs, and I'm making sure that the phase rotations are all good and whatnot. And I open up the control board panel, and I'm smelling that typical burnt wire smell that you'll get from a transformer.
It'll punch you in the nose.
Yeah. So then again, I'm like looking, okay, we got a bad transformer, and I verify with my voltmeter and whatnot. And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, but why? Why did it go bad, right? Because again, that first initial boom, boom, Band-Aid, hey, this will get it up and running.
There's always an answer, right?
Always
There's
an answer
no
why.
mysteries to
Exactly.
failure in
And so
HVAC.
then, I take that bigger step back. I open up the whole system. I open up the blower motor. I open up the condenser coil. I'm seeing this is
Good
all
job, dude.
deeply impacted.
Kudos to you for putting in the work.
Bro,
Yeah. And that's what has to be done, bro. Yeah.
I love. And you know what? I couldn't have gotten a better response. I called him up, and I was already thinking to myself, I'm just going to load up this ladder. This guy is just going to tell me no, right? That he's going to figure it out on his own. I was already in the back of my mind preparing myself for that.
Right.
But you know what? I told him, hey, you know what? The transformer's got to get replaced. Your belt is extremely loose. No wonder it blew. And your coil is deeply impacted.
Sure.
You can't breathe, right? So I go over the repair options with him. He's like, $1,600? Like, yeah, that's what it's going to take. He's like, wow, everybody else was, the compressor was bad, 3,000 there, whatever it was. But I told him, look, brother, I'm giving you surety. This is for sure what's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, I also told him it's a 20-year-old unit. This isn't going to be the end-all, be-all answer, right?
Yep.
But
You're saying
it'll
some
at
valuable
least give
things,
you
dude.
some time
Yep.
to make that good decision for you and your business.
Yep.
And you know what? He was like, you know what? I've had multiple companies come out here. Just go ahead and do the work. And you know what? Within an hour and a half, we were done.
Completed the work, and the machine was running
Everything
smooth.
was fully
Back online.
operational, back
Yep.
online,
And that is so valuable, dude, because right now, especially right now with the weather that we're seeing, a lot of that's happening, dude. It's crazy. A lot of that is well, let's be honest. Southern California gets made fun of that we just, if there's a blown 3-amp fuse, replace the system. If there was a blown 30-amp fuse, replace the system. So there's kind of a little, we know this, right, on the socials and things, there's kind of a little, maybe it's not just Southern California, maybe it's HVAC guys in general that we kind of get memed on as far as like we're just walking in there with our gold chains and our Rolex watches and sitting at the table and signing a deal,
This kind of this perception in HVAC that it's unfortunate, to be honest with you, and you'll see it a lot in, like, as mechanics. And
well, we
stuff.
understand why.
Yeah,
we do
100%.
understand why.
I completely understand, and
totally.
that's why we as a company, like, I love working for a company like this, only because, and again, I'm not just saying that to say that, but I will say this, like, I've worked and dealt with so many different companies that just don't care about getting someone up and going. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like,
ulterior motive.
Exactly.
Right.
And so then in situations like this, we're in a kind of an interesting state, I would say, in HVAC here in this summer, where
In the
people
times,
are
in
so
the- sure.
driven to just get by for the moment. You know what I mean? To just get the unit up. And although it's 15, 20 years, maybe 25 years,
Yep.
they just need that extra space, that extra time to make an educated decision.
Correct.
And we are allowed to give them that space. We give them that time.
Yeah, I think some of the greatest trainings that we've adapted are create solutions and options.
Yeah.
And you have a Band-Aid option and you have a long-term option, but we're not secretive about any of it.
No.
Right?
Yes.
Here's the
Yes.
Band-Aid and here's the risk of the
Yes.
Band-Aid. And our professional opinion is you should go with something a little bit more something with more longevity in its repair. This is gonna, how do I say this? Well, I like you. I think you're a nice guy, but you're gonna be seeing me good and frequently with this Band-Aid repair.
Right.
This is just kind of kicking the can a little further down the road, right?
And it is, and it really is. And I made sure to communicate that.
And that's okay, right?
Yeah.
Is that's the difference, because what's happening is I talked to 3 and 4 companies. Why did you talk to 3 and 4 companies? Let's talk about that, right? Because homeowners don't know what they don't know. They're just Googling and researching, and let's be honest, they're going off vibe. We're human. That's all we can do. So when we're giving our spiel, let's just say, you could see the homeowner looking you dead in the eyes going, is this guy telling me the truth? I'm trying to get every sense of, I think he's telling me the truth, but I don't know, right? And so that goes into, I guess, the first part of the process, how you handled the call, how you figured out what you were doing, how you warmed up to the customer, all of that. But I appreciate you sharing that, dude, because that in this time of year, this season, we go behind it. And then, man, I'll be honest, too. We're not perfect. Jamison's not perfect. We do strive to be the difference out there. But we understand as technicians, 100%. With the heat load, with the pressure from the customer, the pressure from the dispatcher, all of the technology that we need to move on the fly with on these iPads, it's a lot, dude. It's a lot. And so it takes intention. We say this every podcast. It takes intention on zooming out, getting the full scope, and giving them all of the options. Sure, as professionals, we call it the grand slam, knocking it out of the park, big full system renovation with brand new ductwork, some big ticket number, right? And that's all cool and exciting, and it feels great, and we get to do beautiful state-of-the-art installations when it goes that route. But if we should be there as professionals, as quality people doing this trade, respecting this trade. If it's safe, we should be able to have a Band-Aid option because
and again, at the end of the day, we get to earn their business.
Right.
And that's what it is.
And you get a customer for life. I truly believe, Max, that when you do that way, because it's so hard to find reliability and trust in our trade, maybe the trust is there, but the reliability isn't there because he's 65 and retiring or just about retired. Maybe the reliability is there, but the trust isn't there because the billboard company's charging an arm, a leg, and a firstborn to do this repair or replacement. Right. You know? So I think there's such a wide open door still today with all this technology and all of these companies, new companies coming out of the woodwork. There's still such a missing key component, and that is just like personalizing the experience, man, and just recognizing, I know that I'm the professional, and if money wasn't an issue, $60,000 to renovate this 4,200 square foot house would be perfection. But I also know we're in Southern California, and on every level, small, medium, or large, we deal with the very expensive cost of living, right? And so with that understanding, we want to be the difference and say, hey, this is a fair option. This will get you going. This will keep you comfortable. And we'll see you in 6 months for a follow-up, for a deep cleaning tune-up. Yeah. And you got a customer. Yeah, for life. Totally.
This is a no-brainer.
That's what it is.
All right, guys.
Totally.
Hey,
so with that, dude, eat up. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to continue eating our tacos. We'll share some with the office folks. And just wanted to thank everyone for checking in. This is episode 7 of Triple T, Techy Taco Tuesday. It's been a blast. It really has. We got a lot of cool things that we're brainstorming and we're going to be bringing to the show. And we're going to keep having guests on the show. So keep watching, like, subscribe, follow, and we'll see you on the next one.
Your comfort is our climate. Subscribe and keep it cool.